And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Slithers into space. It's a running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Puts it out of the air. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 38 on field goal.
He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the Duke Blue Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Impact players, their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On target over the middle. Brings into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Rivers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games. It's not just...
Sprinting away! Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake down the front. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brawn. He's loose down the middle. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Gonna run it. It's low. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here's an open space downfield. Turning it on. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to... He's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. On the run, deep down the right side. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Oh, what a cut! The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Zings it complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. From the gun. Now adjusting. steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, they're deep.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Pace, 27, jump.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Here we go.
Looking for a crease. It's low. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. The give to the left side. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Trying to run, it's Carr. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
And they're in for a touchdown late in this game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Makes the catch. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. You sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.